Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Zarina K, and today I'm going to be showing you how I did my hair and my makeup. But first I'm showing you my hair. So I had these braids in my head for about a week. This is stretched out hair. I did the braids while the hair was still wet so it would stretch, and I have 4 on both sides of my head. Now I'm taking Jamaican black castor oil, it's homemade, and I'm putting it all over my braids so they'll look, shiny and healthy with my hair once I take out the braids. Now I'm spraying this spray on my hair. I forgot the name of it, but it will be on the screen while you're watching this. So yeah. So now I'm taking out the braids. This is self-explanatory, so I cut this part out because it was a bit tedious and I didn't want y'all to have to, sit through me taking out my hair. So after I took out the braids, I'm putting more castor oil on my hair and I massage my scalp with it a little bit. And then I'm going to take this hard bristle brush and brush my hair upwards into where I kind of want my poof to go. So I'm just brushing my hair in the direction I want it to go. Yeah. Now I'm taking this white tooth comb and just detangling my hair. It's not really tangled, but I want it to, be bigger. I want it to be super frizzy and poofy. So yeah. Okay y'all, so now I'm using my favorite edge control. This is the best edge control I have ever used in my life. This is the only one that will keep my hair laid down for more than an hour. But the only thing is, as you can see, I have to use a lot. I have super thick hair, so I'm used to using a lot of product, but this edge control is a little bit on the pricey side. It's like $12 for 4 ounces, but it'll last me about a month. One jar will last me about a month. So yeah, I'm just slicking down, slicking back my edges, and then I'm gonna go on my sides and my back and slick it all upwards, I guess you could say. Okay, so now I'm using this fine tooth comb. I usually like to use one with finer teeth, but I couldn't find it. And I'm slicking down my edges, and I don't know why I did that. I guess I didn't like that. But I am doing that little swoop motion with my edges and just kind of making my sides look nice. And then the key to this with my hair is I don't like to brush the edge control after I put it on because I feel like it doesn't make it last as long. So after I combed it, I put more on top of what I combed. Now I'm just gonna put some on the nape of my neck. And because my hair wasn't standing up where I wanted it to, I put some water, just a little bit. I lightly misted the back of my hair with water and then put some more on. Now I'm doing my sides, and while editing this video, I realized I don't get enough on my sides. So don't judge me. I'm gonna, next time I do this to my hair, I'm gonna take that into consideration. Well, not consideration, but I'm gonna do it it everywhere. So please ignore my little dance, okay? But I'm just gonna take my headband and wrap it around my neck twice and then put it on top of my ears. Now, the key to my poof is I have a funny shaped head and I have super thick hair, so I have to bobby pin my headband to my hair so it'll stay where I want it to. And I realized I didn't go as in depth in this video as I thought I did with that part, so I'm actually just gonna make another video about this, but since I already recorded it, why not, put it in here. So yeah, I push up the front, and then I'm just gonna take this eyebrow brush. I'm gonna take this eyebrow brush and kind of lay my edges again, and then put gel on them again because the headband kind of messed them up. That usually doesn't happen, but oh well. I'm actually just putting more edge control like on top of where I already did, just because I always like have these little short hairs, like my baby hairs stick up, and I don't like that. I do sometimes like to push them down on my forehead, but not for this. So it was low-key hard to get good footage when I was editing, so I danced a lot through this video. Sorry. As you can see, I'm just taking my scarf, I like to use this long one, and pushing it right up to that headband, and then in the back, you know, pulling it around to the front. And after watching this video, I realized that the other way I tie my scarf is better because like it covers all my head, but like I said, I'm gonna make a different video and then I'll go more in depth. And here I'm just priming my eyelids. So you see me putting that primer under my eyes too, and the reason why is because usually when I do my makeup I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like this time I was kind of inspired by something, but I still didn't really know what I was gonna do. But when I do stuff around my lower lash line and like my waterline, it's good to already have that primer there, so like the color still pops no matter what I do. And now I'm gonna prime my face with my favorite primer. It's super cheap and super good, so yeah, I use this stuff every time I do my makeup. I don't think I'll ever use another primer, honestly. And now I'm using like my secret weapon, okay? I get like creases and my nose gets oily after a while when I do my makeup, and this stuff has saved my life. I have tried so many different products to stop my makeup from creasing and to stop my nose from getting so oily, and this is like the only thing that works. So I'm just putting this light purple color in like my crease and like my outer V shape. I don't know, I don't really know eye terminology, honestly, but I'm just like blending it into my crease and like kind of down towards my inner corner on both eyes. And okay, the thing about this look, later on you'll see, both eyes didn't really look exactly alike, and so I went back and did like a lot of correcting. And the reason why is because I was using a slanted fluffy brush and I wasn't flipping it every time I would switch eyes. So you'll see that later, and I just wanted to address that before anybody was like watching it and was like, oh, but it doesn't look alike, because I fixed it. So I'm taking that purple shadow, that darker purple shadow, and kind of like just blending the two colors together. I'm gonna end up taking that same color and like putting it on my like the outer part of my lid, but you'll see that in a second. So yeah. Okay, I lied. I think this is the color I put on the outer part of my lid. I'm honestly not sure, but I was just blending all these colors together and like trying to make it like a gradient effect. So this is what I was talking about here. Because I was using that angled fluffy brush and I didn't realize I knew I was using the fluffy brush, but I forgot to flip it, okay? So I'm just like taking that light purple color and blending it out. But first, before I use this light purple color, I just used that clean fluffy brush and tried to, you know, blend it out. But that wasn't working. So I'm using this light purple color again. And so because I added more color to one eye, I have to add more color to the other eye. Like when it comes to makeup, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side, or else, you know, you're gonna look stupid. So this eyeshadow actually looks purple, but it comes off iridescent. And when I first got it, I was gonna give it away because somebody asked me for it. I got it from a teacher, and I was like, this little cheap eyeshadow. And then I swatched it, and I was like, this little cheap eyeshadow, I'm keeping this. Like, it's so pretty. It looks like an iridescent green color. Like, y'all, this eyeshadow is bomb, and I'm pretty sure it's only like $1, if that. I love it. So next thing I'm going to be using is a concealer that's the same color as my skin. I'm putting it on my chin and under my eyes because I have dark spots there. And I'm also going to use it to help cover up the ashiness that the primer gave me. After that, I'm going to be taking a lighter foundation and a darker foundation and putting it on my face. And the reason why I do that is so that it'll be like a gradient effect, because after that I'm going to put on my highlight and I'm going to do my contour, and it just stops anything from looking harsh and it makes it look more skin-like to me. And I'm also dancing. I told y'all, I dance a lot. So of course I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend out my foundation. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. I just make sure I start off in the lighter areas, and then when I get to the other side of my face, I'm gonna flip the sponge and do it like that. So yeah, and I don't have a reason for putting that heart on my forehead. I just did that to do it, I guess. I don't know. So next I'm going in with my favorite concealer that I like to use as a highlighter. I never knew the name of this was pecan pie until I recorded this video, and guys, guess what? That's my favorite kind of pie. But anyway, I'm using this like super cheap dry beauty blender. I'm using it just because it just helps, in my opinion, blend it better. I like to use it dry for my highlight. And I got this from like eBay, one of those super cheap hard ones. And now I'm gonna be going in with my Midnight banana powder and this other dry sponge. So as you can see, I'm putting this around my mouth, and the reason why I'm doing that, even though I didn't highlight there, it's setting my primer, and because I get smile lines, so it's like setting all that so I won't get the smile lines, and also I don't have like a powder that's like the same color as my skin, so I decided to use that. And like I said before, I use my powder and my like highlight to highlight my nose this way, so that's what you're seeing here, me dusting it all off. And I don't let the powder, like the highlight powder, setting powder, sit on my face for more than about 2 minutes, because then it gets hard to like swipe off. So yeah, just a little side note. So I put a little bit more powder there just because I wanted all of that to be, you know, highlighted. I didn't want it to stop right where my eyebrows ended, and then I'm putting a little bit extra directly under my eyes because I haven't been getting enough sleep, so them dark circles are popping, okay? I'm taking this contour kit and I'm taking those two colors, and I'm showing you that you don't need a lot at all, like a little bit does go a long way, and I'm just contouring with that. Right here you see me pushing up the contour because I like it to like flow into my highlight and my blush once I put on my blush. Okay, here is where I messed up. My contour looked fine before I did this, and I never do this. I don't know why I did this, but I decided to put powder. Like the whole entire reason why I use two different foundations is so I don't have to do this, okay? And I messed this up, but I know how to fix it. Okay, all you have to do is use a damp beauty blender, but then I did it again, so I don't really know what was going through my mind, but yeah, we just gonna ignore that. I took that same damp beauty blender and took away the extra powder on my cheekbones. Now I'm using this blush and this fluffy brush and putting on some blush. That was a tongue twister, had to go real slow. But yeah, and then I'm just blending it out with another brush. Now I'm taking this purple color. I think this whole video I use the same palette, but I'm not sure. I'm taking this purple color and just putting it on my lower lash line. Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple colors on there. That other purple color. Okay, I'm combining these two blue colors and putting them down there too. And then the thing with this blue color is I'm like blending it upwards and kind of like connecting it to my top lash line. I hope that makes sense. So I'm like making a wing, but it comes from like the bottom. It doesn't start at the top, it comes from the bottom, and I didn't like stretch it all the way to like my inner corner. Now this is the whole reason why I did this video. I'm taking this shadow and using it as a highlight. When I swatched this, I accidentally got some on my face, and when I saw it in the mirror, I was like, this would be an amazing highlighter, and guess what? It is. But the bad thing is y'all can't see what it looks like true to color because of the camera. But this is kind of, it's like almost green. It's iridescent and it's beautiful, okay? Now I'm taking the liquid MAC mixing medium and I put a little bit of that in that shadow. I guess it wasn't shimmery enough for me, so I just put more on there and it made it pop even more. Now I'm just using this dark brown lip liner, and I don't know where I got it from or the name of it or anything like that, but sorry you can't see what I'm doing. I don't have one of those cameras that has like the flippy thing on it, so I can't tell when y'all can't see it. Yeah, but just line your lips with like a dark brown liner. Then I'm just gonna use this lip gloss. It's almost the same color as like lips, but then again it's like almost the same color as my skin tone. It's a really good nude for me. And then I'm going to take my finger and just kind of combine the two to like out, because doing that little lip thing was not working, okay? This lip gloss is extremely thick and sticky, so if you don't like that, don't get it. So now I'm just spraying my face with Fix Plus, and the reason why I did this is so that highlight pop a little more. And then I'm just gonna take that same shadow and just tap it onto my cheekbones. Yeah, I don't do it because now my face is wet. And then I'm going to take that bobby pin because my hair was sticking up and just pin it in there so my hair will like lay on top of my head. Yeah. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like this look. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and watch these bloopers. Bye guys.
Street, I'm feeling. And I might jet loot the ceiling. And I'm trying to grind up on a million. And I might kill it if I feel it. Yeah, damn right, I kill it if she get it. Man, gotta stand. Oh, yes, I do. I think you're cute. Cucumber, then I gotta run. Cause baby, I got shit to do. No, bitch can't do it like this. Full low diamond on both my wrists. Don't got you look so nice, being not nice. So rude.